Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and you're watching my channel of light and healing and well-being. Today is a good day. It's the morning. It's in the end of July. This is a timeless message, but just to kind of bring context, I try to let you know when I'm recording. So we're going to just see and tap into what the spirit world, the angels, God wants to hear or say to you. So I'm going to work on a couple different things. We've got a few decks that are out there. Like I said, there's no set time that I do these videos. I just do them each day, bringing messages for well-being. So it's not about fortune telling. I'm not telling the future. I simply work with energy, helping you to get insight that maybe could be blocking you or keeping you from your higher purpose, higher frequency. Help you with healing, things that could be making you stuck, things of that nature. So I do readings personally, but I call them white light readings because they are meant and geared toward helping you to find what's blocking you, a confirmation, like say you think you might know what's wrong. A lot of times it'll come out in the readings and it'll just confirm what's going on. So these are videos that do the same type of thing. I just asked what they want to say. I let them use me as a vessel to bring messages to help you. Sometimes people don't want to hear them, but that doesn't mean they're not good for you, that they're not a confirmation. They're not letting you know there's something you need to be aware of so you can fix it, adjust it. Sometimes we don't even know there's things we're doing that are causing us issues or getting in the way. So that's what this channel is created for. I just come on every day. It doesn't matter who watches it or who does watch it. I make it for the collective that needs it. It's not about money. It's not about fame. None of that. I just felt called to start making my channel so I could reach more people and maybe be a way that the universe could facilitate moving these videos to people that need it. So that's why I'm here. So if you like it, go ahead and subscribe. It'll let you know when things come out. Our first deck out, we're going to see what the angels have to say starting right off the bat. If you like the content, it resonates, please hit the like button. It helps. I appreciate it. Get all that junk out of the way. Alrighty. So, what do the angels, Most High, universe, collective, ancestors, what message do you want to give the collective today? Is there any other? All right, so they gave me the one here. 255, new choices. Okay, so we've been, if you're watching this in progression, there's been like a stillness, having to be quiet, new beginnings coming in, and now choices. So it's making sense. There's a new thing that you need to do. So 255 represents new choices in your life. Changes are indicators. So that's the other thing, that change is coming in, and be flexible. That keeps coming up, and be flexible, be willing to go with the flow, because I think the world overall is changing to something that's going to just have you change enough. Like, I don't think it's going to be, I mean, there could be people that everything just like, woo, just blows up, and which is good and bad at the same time. But I feel like there's little changes that are happening, so go with the flow. Don't resist the change. Go with what you feel is right at this time. You're never going to make the wrong choice if you go with your gut and you listen to what you think you need to do. Because if it's not right, down the road, you'll readjust it, okay? Change is a constant flow and fixing. So changes are coming and will bring new decisions for you to make. Your angels encourage you to greet these changes as assurance that your intentions are coming to be. Reflect on a negative emotion or worry that you've been ruminating on lately. Take time to visualize it withering into the universe and let it go. So that's the thing. There could be a place that there's good things coming in, but you could also be focusing on some negative things. And I'm feeling like I need to tell somebody, what you focus on and what you think on is what you're going to bring to you. So if you're focusing on that negative situation or that problem or that thing, you're going to keep bringing it into your life, or you're going to be bringing that stress or that feeling or that, they call it stinking thinking. It's bringing in the thing that you least want. So in manifestation, what you think on is what you're going to draw in. That's why they tell you to put vision boards. They tell you to put good things, affirmations that will help you, because what you're doing is you're focusing and thinking and programming your mind that this is what I want. If you get caught up in what upsets you or bothers you or triggers you and you can't let it go, you really, really, really have to find a way to pull it away and think of something else. Because while you're thinking of Mr. or Mrs. Poopy Face and you don't want to see them, do you know who you're going to see? Mr. and Mrs. Poopy Face, because that's what you're thinking on. That's what you're pulling in. So that's why when I do the videos, I tell you, think of what you want. Envision yourself in it. Envision yourself having it, feeling it, being in your life, that you already want it, have it, need it. Okay? Because as you do that, your mind says, oh, well, that's kind of nice. I like that. And it's connected to the whole grid, the matrix, whatever you want to call it. We're all in this simulation type of thing. We're living life. We're learning. This is like school. We're experiencing the feelings and the love and the emotions. But with that comes the trauma, the different things that we have to build and strengthen within us. So when we get to that point and we've had a trauma, yes, you need to process it. You need to deal with it. You need to have it in you. But there has to come a time when you close it out and you say, like I'm saying, give it to the universe, picture it in a ball, like take it and put it in a little package, close your eyes, whatever you need to do, put it in a little package, and I send this off to the universe that it no longer has control to hurt me, bother me, hinder me, and my hands are free and my soul is free to receive new beautiful things. And you visualize it, send it out, and see it dissipate. Sometimes I put a breath of air because it's your energy, you're pushing it away. You're pushing it away from you, and you're visualizing it like dispersing, and your mind is very strong. Visualize it. Look and see. I know it sounds silly, but nobody's going to see you doing it. Just do it quietly. Visualize it sprinkling and returning back to the universe, that it was part of life. It was a part of what had to happen, but you no longer need it. You've learned your lesson, or you don't want the trauma anymore. You don't want it to hold on to you. So those new things and changes coming in are going to require you to make choices. So when you make those choices, I'm feeling you need to listen to what's best for you and not worry about, this is what I keep getting, don't worry about what you need in 4 months from now. Worry about what you need right now, because I feel like you're going to make the right decision for right now. And when you get to that point that maybe it changes in the circumstances, or you've healed, or whatever the case may be, you will change or adjust when you're there. Live for today, live for now. That's our mantra that we've been working on. So if you're getting this, maybe you need to hear that. Worry about what's now. Try to work on the things that have hurt you, burdened you, abused you, taken you down. It could even be sickness. Release it. Ooh, maybe someone's having trouble talking. What I just got with that is that if you have been ill, or you've had an illness, or you've had cancer, you've been sick, had to get surgery, whatever you dealt with physically, you need to imagine, picture yourself healed, thankful that you're still here, and remove your attachment to any pain, any of the healing that maybe traumatized you a little bit. Healing from injuries and diseases and things, they're traumatic. And you need to accept that it was a trauma. But what I want you to focus on at this moment, I don't know about your future, at this moment, you made it this far. You have lived, you have suffered, you have conquered, and you are getting there. You may not be here forever, nobody is, but you have made it to this point, and that is worth celebrating. You are still here, because we are living here. I don't want to say this in a very arrogant way, but I guess I'm going to have to. You don't control how long you're here. You could be gone tomorrow. Live every life, every day, every second like it could be your last. Don't be caught up in petty crap. I don't know who needs to hear this, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like, but stop taking every day for granted. Whether you're sick, whether you're healthy, you are given life as a gift, a blessing. You have been given the choice to be here, and you don't know how long your contract is. You, as a person living this life, And unless you've got special sensory things, you don't know when you're leaving. None of us really know when we're leaving. You can even try to kill yourself and you won't always necessarily leave. It's frustrating, I know, but you have to realize that you are meant to be here today. Who gives a crap about the past? Who gives a crap about the future? I'm here today. God let me breathe, the creator, whatever you want to call him. I call him maybe Boo Bob, whatever. The thing that makes you go, the soul that lives inside of you, it knows exactly when it's supposed to be there and exactly when it's supposed to leave. And you might not have tomorrow. So love those people. Do the things that help you today. When you need to change, you can change. When you've had trauma and you're getting at the end, you need to go, woohoo! Man, that was hell. But I made it. I made it. I'm getting there. I am living. I am beating and getting through the trauma. I'm not letting it take me down. And you're supposed to be here. There's a reason you're here. I don't know why. You might not even know until you go back to the ethers, God, heaven, whatever. But there's a reason you're here. We don't just incarnate on this earth for the fun of it. We could drink margaritas and hang on the beach, but that's not why we're created. We're created and we allow ourselves to come here so we can learn, we can grow, we can feel those beautiful human emotions. There's a very heavy part of being a human. We are locked down, we're here. We live a physical world. We don't really usually have extrasensory. But the human experience, if you really look at it, if you've been in bad situations, I know it can be hard. But the human experience is so physical, tangible. The feelings, the emotions, it's powerful, it's raw, it's intense. We chose to be here so we could feel that. We chose to be here so we could experience what's in this world. So enjoy it. Make the best of it. Don't think about all the negative crap. I mean, there's so much negative crap in the world, but there's so many beautiful things. There's sunsets, there's birds, there's sunlight, there's your family. There's pretty rocks. Like I went to the beach when I was in Boston and I'm going to tumble some rocks. I found this beautiful agate. And the thing is, it's a rock. I know, but it's part of the earth and I think it's beautiful. So it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I collect them. I think they're pretty. They make me feel good. I don't know. I don't even care. I just think they're pretty. I've always collected crystals and rocks as a little kid. I like little things and things I can put my hand on. And if that's what makes you happy, then do it. Do the things in life that make you happy. Of course, there's going to be times you have to deal with stuff. All right, so this one isn't popping yet, so we're just going to pick one for you guys. So this is about growth, blooming, and shining. It's not your job to fix everything for everybody all the time. Oh, hey, that's me. I have to work on that. Being a superhero can be exhausting. Remember to care for yourself so you can continue to move forward. Yeah. You can't fix everybody. That's just something, it's just telling you, that's a message for somebody. You need to remember that sometimes people have to fix their own things. You can help them, you can assist, but sometimes it's not for you to fix. Because if you keep fixing something for somebody, and I get it, we love our kids, our family, our husbands, our sisters, brothers, our moms, but if you keep fixing it for them, they never learn what they're supposed to learn. They don't learn that that's uncomfortable when you don't pay this or do that or you hurt somebody or you need to guide people and you need to be there to support them. But sometimes you have to let them go through it. That might be a message. Maybe somebody's got some trials going on and they feel guilty because either they can't or they feel like they keep helping somebody. They're never going to learn. They have to feel the hardship. They have to experience the joy, whatever, to keep them going. And it's something that if you keep doing it for them, you are actually blocking their growth and what they need to learn while they're here on this planet. Okay, so if that's a message, and I'm not saying it badly, done it, been there, sometimes you have to step back. If you keep doing something, that means they're not learning. You need to step back and let them feel and understand what they're bringing in or doing. All right. What is number 34? I feel at peace because I process what is rather than what I think it should be. Okay, so that's trying to control the life or what you think things should be. Just let them unfold. That's been a message that's been coming in through the cards recently. Just allow things to unfold. I feel like deals with the changes, because they just brought me back to the changes, the choices and the changes. Just let it unfold, because if you start trying to create what they want to give you, you might screw it up. Simple. But we're human. We want to control. We know what we really like, but sometimes what we want is not what's good for us, or is not the best for us. Not that we couldn't enjoy it. The universe is bringing things in. God and the universe, the angels, they're all bringing things in because you decided you wanted to come here. You wanted to grow. You wanted to learn. And you have a plan. You've signed contracts. You came here with a mission. And I don't say that like, oh, it's them. You came here with a mission. There's something you wanted to do. People you wanted to help. You might wanted to lift the vibrations. You might have wanted to experience what the human race goes through at that level to understand. You may have had a mission. Listen, we need you to go in. We need you to be an anchor of light, a person that just brings in good vibration during this very transitional hard time. And your job could just be being here. And that's not bad, but it could be as simple as just being here, that your energy lifts people up. Your energy and who you are as a soul will help people grow. That could be your mission. And there's going to be people that come along. That's what soulmates are. Soulmates are people that come along and they assist you. They've agreed. At this time, I'm going to come into your life. We don't know it. We come, our mind is erased. We don't know. We come as a human. I'm Yolanda. I'm not my soul. I'm Yolanda. My physical body, my brain that's in my head is Yolanda. Yolanda will never be here again. But my soul, that's the electrical part that makes my body go beep, beep, and makes me think and be connected to the ethereal, to God, to the understanding, that has lived many, many lifetimes. That has lived probably all over the universe. Who knows? But that's separate. Body, mind, soul. Your body, your mind, because that's the connecting point, and your soul. Your soul is what decides, hey, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to be with that mom, and I'm going to live in that little child, and I'm going to help them. That seems like a good place to be. I mean, I'm being facetious, but your soul chooses to come in and be born with you, to ignite you, to make you be alive, to have a soul, a purpose, and they need a body. I mean, obviously. So meditate. That's a little tangent. Sorry. Okay. Solitude's voice would tell me to get lost more often, as it is in those moments I find myself the most. So this is a continuing thing also. Not trying to control and just go with the flow, being flexible, and being in a space where you're quiet, going outside, getting lost. She's not saying I'm lost and I'm lost. It's that she's not focusing on anything. She's just wandering and looking, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh, how did I get here? But it's okay, because as she's wandering and she's looking at all the stuff that's out there, she is opening her mind to receive. When you're not focusing on anything, you're open to receive. That is what meditation is. I always say prayer is talking to God, asking, talking. Meditation is shut up and listen. And that's so hard, because we always want to, or our brain is like, it's going all the time. Even if you don't realize it, your brain's going all the time. So meditation is one of the hardest things. That's why they tell you when you sit down with your meditation, how do they start it? You're in a peaceful place. There's trees. There's birds cheeping around you. You hear the ocean. Because what they're doing is they're distracting the brain from being like, oh no, but we got to do this, we got to do that. It's taking the brain, and the brain is like, oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, I can imagine that. I can see that. Because your mind is powerful. It's taking you out of your program routine, and it's bringing you to a place where you're not focusing really on anything in your life. You're focusing on your dream or your happy place, or that's why when you take a walk and you're just looking around, look for the birds, listen for the sounds, look for rocks, because you're distracting your mind from the program thing, and you might get epiphanies. You might be open because your mind is, it's kind of like children with ADHD or that hyperactive. They give them something to do with their hands so their mind can listen. Okay? Because while I'm doing this, it's keeping that part, a part of my mind, busy. But then the other part can focus. That's why some people listen to music, because when they listen to the music, it's in the background. Their mind is listening to music. They can focus another part of their mind to do their work. Personally, I need quiet. But you get what I'm saying. Sometimes we need something to distract us away where it's kind of like a neutral, like when people sit at the ocean, the reason that you can get so much, or you're walking through the woods, is that most of the time when you're in a place that's like natural, you're connected to the earth energy and it's a flow. And you are just looking at things and you're breathing. You're just taking it in. You're enjoying the beauty of it. You're not calculating anything. You're not thinking about anything. You're just taking in the beauty that's around you. And you open your mind up to reflect. That's when the subconscious is like, oh, thank goodness they finally are taking a breather. I can talk to them now. I can tell them what they're dealing with. I can tell them what they need to know. The angels and the universe is like, oh, good, we can put some downloads in there. She's distracted looking at the birds and the bees and all that stuff. And I know I sound silly sometimes, but it's true. Like when you get distracted by the things of nature and earth and stuff, the nature calms you. The breezes, the sunshine, the energy that flows from the earth. It's very, and that's kind of, I think, part of it too. When you sit down on the beach, you are literally plugging yourself into the earth. You are receiving that energy. And when you do that, there's a peace that comes from that. All those negative ions that come in and neutralize all the electrical currents that we get exposed to. But you're plugged in. So if you're walking in the earth and it's blowing on you, say you sit on a log or you sit on a rock, if you sit on the beach, you're plugged into Mother Earth and she is helping you. So I said that's why people like to go into parks. They like to go swimming. They like to go to the beach. You know, that's my happy place. Take me to the beach and I'll be happy, because I just love the whole essence of hearing the waves and the birds that are there and the seashells and the water. It's like all the elements are there. That's why I love it, because I'm a very elemental creature. I'm born under earth, but then I have an aspect of fire, and the fire kind of gives me that I'm not a normal Taurus, but I definitely am an earthy creature. Like I love all the nature, but I don't necessarily want to sit in it and get eaten up by the bugs, you know. I don't like bugs. I like to see them. I think they're beautiful, but when they bite me, I get frustrated. I don't know if anybody else is out there. I just don't like bugs. But I love to be in nature. I love to go. When I go away on vacation, you know where I go? I go on the mountains. I take a ride. I go to the beach. I'm not at the hot spots. That's not me. I never thought I would be like that, but as I've gotten older and I look back, I was like, oh yeah, I want to go to the beaches or collect shells. Or I went into Colorado and I went to like the Red Rocks, and I went in, I was like, I got out of Denver and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. It's so pretty. I'm like a visual, I like rides because I love to see all the nature. And when I ride through cities, I'm not looking for the hot spots. I'm looking at the architecture and all the old buildings. I'm like a weirdo. I just don't go on vacation for the same reason other people go on vacation. So, all right. So let's see what we got here. Any cards of wisdom? So hopefully this stuff is just helping everybody. If I make you laugh in the morning, amen. It's all good. All right. So we have miracles. Look at that. Beautiful energy, rainbows. Things that are miracles are things that just don't seem fathomable that they should happen. So maybe something beautiful is going to come. It's going to just be like, oh my gosh, it's a miracle. I can't believe it. Believe in them and they'll find you. Your next one's flexibility. Once again, we got that before. And abundance. Yes, we're coming into Leo season. Leo season is, it was like the 21st or whatever. Leo's about abundance and sunshine, and it's the sun. It's the strength card. It's beautiful, you know, and it's full of energy, the sun and abundance. And so you've got a miracle, be flexible, and abundant. So maybe The miracle's coming in when you just go with the flow, and then you get this beautiful abundance. And abundance doesn't have to be money. It can be love. It can be happiness. It can be abundance of food, abundance of joy in your life. It could be money, but like abundance isn't always physical money things. Sometimes it's just a plentitude of whatever you love or you need or you want, you know? So that's great. That's a good energy coming in. All right. Any information with some of the energy? Movement. Going with the flow. River. Maybe you need to get to water. I feel like there's some water. We were talking about the ocean and water. So maybe it would benefit you to go fishing, go take a walk by a water stream, go on a nature walk, go to the beach, go swimming in your pool, whatever. Maybe some water is needed. Movement, because this is movement. So maybe you need to get out and do some stuff. That could be for some people. Your next one is strength. Yeah. The mountain. That's the same card as that abundance one. Strength. Maybe you need to get moving because you need to build some strength. Oh, and grounding. Okay, so these three are making me feel, this is what I got instantly. You need to get outside and get moving because it's going to gain strength for you in your body. Like you get a little sedentary or we get a little like, you know. But get out there and do it because it's going to give you strength. It's also going to ground you. And grounding is where you feel peaceful. It's where you feel connected to Mother Earth. It's making choices that are balanced between your head space and your heart space. It's a masculine and feminine. The yin yang is balanced. When you're grounding, you're pulling yourself back down instead of being floaty or being like, woo, all over the place. Sometimes when we go out, it's the nature. Okay, that's what I'm getting. If you have time, you need to get out in nature. I feel like a lot of us have been very busy, very plugged into electricity, our phones, our things. You're watching this. But I'm feeling like they want you to get out. Okay, get outside, get some fresh air, go play with the dog, go take a walk. If you're going vacation, take a second to get away from all the hubbub and the city part. Go to where the nature part is, if you can. And that's for some people because I feel like some people are a little overstimulated or they've been closed away. Maybe they haven't felt well because this one was also about like healing and stuff. So maybe there's some people that need to. I'm sorry, I'm reading. that need to just take a break, get out of their house. And if you've been ill, you need to get fresh air. You need to see if you can get out there. Even if you just go on your front porch, listen to the birds, go outside, breathe some fresh air. It will make you feel better, I promise. It's saying, what do you resist feeling right now? What are you keeping yourself from? What are you trying to avoid? We have to feel it to heal it. Oh, it's the healing thing. It's the Mercury. You're shoving things down. In order to let go of the pain, we must first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Okay, so this is Mercury retrograde. So they're telling you, please, you have this time. There's about 2 weeks left. You have this time to really evaluate. What are you not dealing with? What are you living in denial about? Listen, we all have denial. We all have things. Oh, no, I'm good. And we're not. Take this time to see, am I really dealing with everything? Am I really accepting things that have happened to me? Am I dealing with past traumas, recent traumas, illnesses? Am I just pretending like everything's good? I'm all fine. And inside I'm like screaming, okay? That's metaphorically. You know what I mean? If you're not dealing with it, you're not going to get there. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Yeah, there's some people that got to release some stuff. This is the second time it's come up. Almost third time. There's some things in this Mercury retrograde And even if you're watching this as a timeless message, you need to there's some stuff you have to work on. There's some stuff you have to acknowledge, and you have to release it. It's hurting you. It's hindering you. So whatever this thing is that you're holding on to, you really need to let go of it. And like I said, however long it takes, but you need to acknowledge that it's there so you can start to process it. Victory. Yes. I think when you let go of everything, you're going to find it. And you're going to have victory over that thing. When you finally accept it, deal with it, process it, acknowledge how it really made you feel. You're going to see a lot of things. Balance, flow, and it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but it's coming. If you resist, it's just going to stay there and fester like a big old bomb. And then one day it's going to come out when you don't want it to come out. Because you can only take so much until it finally just explodes. Or it makes you sick, and we don't need to be sick. We want to be healthy. Last card. What do we need to work for shadow work? What do we need to work on as a collective? What do we need to work on? Okay. 9 of Pentacles. We need to allow ourselves quiet time. We need to think about ourselves. The 9 of Pentacles is about self-employment, reaping the rewards for the things that we've done, and it's upright. I think what's happened is we're forgetting about ourselves. We're becoming so busy we don't have that time with ourselves, or to be able to enjoy the simple pleasures of our life. We've become so busy. So for the people that are out there, I think it's time to take a little break and to enjoy some of life. That's what I'm getting. That you were just so busy, entwined in everybody's things to help them. And not in a bad way. Like, I'm not saying you're bad. But you need some time alone. I feel like there's some things that need to come in, and you just can't receive them because you have no time to receive them. Your mind is so busy taking care of everything, doing everything, that maybe it's time to focus on something that you want. So it could be a business, a venture, something you want to do in your world, in your life, a new job, anything. It's something pertaining to you specifically. So what I'm going to say is, take some time. I don't care if you do it when you're taking a poop, okay? Take a few minutes while you're alone. Well, unless you have cats and dogs, they always seem to find you when you have to go to the bathroom. Side note, just find some space, some time, even if it's only 5 minutes. If you work a job, you're going to get a break. Go to the bathroom. Go someplace where nobody's going to bother you, and just be quiet for a second. Figure out, when you have those moments, say you're driving to work, you're coming home from work, the kids are gone, you're in the bathroom cleaning, you're folding laundry, you can still do it. You can be quiet. Think about something that you want, something that you're wanting, okay? And see if you can find a way to incorporate it into your life. I feel like it's important, okay? There's something that you're wanting that you're not doing, okay? So that is a message for some people out there, probably a collective. There's probably a lot of things we'd like to do that we're not really doing because we feel so busy. So guys, have a great day. It looks like it's going to be sunny here. And I hope that these messages and these things help you, give you some insight, some confirmation. We'll see you tomorrow.